This is David Whispers, and today we are going to be picking back up from yesterday's PewDiePie Wikipedia article. So let's just hop right into it. Online campaigns to subscribe to PewDiePie greatly assisted Shellberg's subscriber growth. His channel gained 6.62 million subscribers in December 2018 alone, compared to the 7 million subscribers gained in all of 2017. Renewed interest in Shellberg's videos due to his subscriber competition with T-Series resulted in his channel earning over 500 million video views in December 2018, which was then the channel's single highest monthly view count. After briefly gaining the title several times in early 2019, on the 27th of March, T-Series surpassed Shellberg in subscribers to become the most subscribed channel on YouTube. The day after Congratulations was uploaded, Shellberg temporarily regained his lead over T-Series as the most subscribed channel. In July 2019, largely in part, due to Shellberg's Minecraft gameplay videos, his channel received over 570 million video views. The Verge noted that in terms of video views, it was Shellberg's most successful month in years. Data from Social Blade shows a 573 million video view figure, the then most views the PewDiePie channel had ever received in a single month. Shellberg was the most viewed creator of 2019, with his channel receiving over 4 billion views during the year. Along with T-Series, the PewDiePie channel is one of only 2 on YouTube to receive all 5 tiers of YouTube Creator Awards: Silver, Gold, Diamond, Custom, and Red Diamond Creator. These awards are earned upon surpassing the 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 50 million, and 100 million subscriber milestones, respectively. Shellberg nicknamed his Custom Creator Award the Ruby Play Button, which he received in 2016. In 2019, Shellberg's channel became the second overall and the first run by an individual creator to receive the Red Diamond Creator Award. His most viewed videos, or at least a selection in the all-time list. The top 10 most viewed PewDiePie videos on YouTube. Number 1 is Bitch Lasagna. The milestone, or I should say the number of views in millions, is 293.4 on October 5th of 2018. Number 2 is Congratulations, 215.4 million views on the 31st of March 2019. Number 3 is Level 7, I'm Not Crazy, Outlast IRL Gameplay, 127.2 million views from February 10th, 2016. Number 4 is A Funny Montage at 91.8 million views, June 4th, 2013. Number 5 is the aforementioned Ruby Play Button, YouTube 50 million sub reward unbox, 87.7 million views, December 18th, 2016. Number 6 is the YouTube Rewind 2018, but it's actually good at 82.9 million views. December 27th, 2018 is when that was released. Number 7 is Funny Montage number 2 at 73 million views from April 5th, 2014. Number 8, Jabba the Hutt PewDiePie song by Shmoyoho, 70.4 million views from September 14th, 2013. Number 9 is the Unboxing 100 Mil YouTube Award at 68.1 million views from September 10th, 2019. And number 10 is Funny Gaming Montage, 51.3 million views, October 28th, 2012. And we have some by year of upload as well. I'm going to skip ahead to his critical reception. Shellberg's YouTube content has been met with mixed critical reception. Media outlets write that he is one of the most popular creators online, despite being involved in multiple media controversies. His content has been described by by various outlets as goofy, energetic, and filled with profanity, and his on-camera personality has been generally received as genuine, unfiltered, and self-aware by various outlets. Shellberg's content has also been received negatively by the media, with detractors describing it as obnoxious and often reporting his popularity as an inexplicable phenomenon. Rob Walker of Yahoo has commented positively on Shellberg's intelligence, stating Shellberg is clearly smart based on when he speaks directly to his audience. Other outlets, such as Time and The Verge, have written similar sentiments, describing Shellberg as articulate and self-conscious, respectively. In contrast, Andrew Wallenstein of Variety heavily criticized Shellberg following his channel becoming the most subscribed on YouTube, describing his videos as aggressive stupidity and psychobabble. Lev Grossman of Time noted that he's totally unpolished, but at the same time his timing is consistently spot on, adding that most of the critical literature about PewDiePie focuses on the bad language and crude physical humor, and admittedly there are a lot of both, and the fact that he is, at the end of the day, just a guy playing video games and yelling. Walker wrote Shellberg's chosen mode of sharing his critique happens to be ribald entertainment, an unmediated stream of blurted jokes, startled yelps, goofy voices, politically incorrect comments, and pretty much non-stop profanity. Justin Charity of The Ringer stated, PewDiePie isn't a comedian in any conventional sense, but described his hosting style as loopy and irreverent in the extreme. He's a little bit stand-up, a little bit shock jock, and a little bit 4chan bottom feeder. In regards to his early Let's Play content, Swedish columnist Lars Lindstrom commented positively, stating that Felix Shellberg having a comic talent is indisputable. It's both amazingly awful and amazingly funny when a father bikes around with his son in the game, Happy Wheels, and both get crushed and bloody again and again, and PewDiePie improvises absurd comments as the game continues. The secret is that he loves to play these games, and that he has fun doing it. As his content went through the changes in style in 2016, Patricia Hernandez of Kotaku wrote, "The PewDiePie of 2016 can still be immature, sure, but a defining aspect of recent PewDiePie videos is existential angst, as he describes the bleak reality of making content for a machine he cannot fully control or understand." Following the controversy regarding alleged anti-Semitic content in his videos, many media publications both in and outside of the gaming and tech industries severely criticized Shellberg's content. These outlets suggested that Shellberg's content contained and promoted fascist, white supremacist, and alt-right ideologies. A Wired article covering the controversy referred to him as a poster boy for white supremacists. Charity opined that Shellberg's occasional reactionary irreverence has become a core component of his appeal. Likewise, for critics and fans who value inclusivity, and among outside observers who view Shellberg's conduct as inexplicably frequent in the news, Shellberg represents all that is wrong and alienating about games culture. In 2018, while noting that his content was rarely analyzed or written about, Paul McInnes of The Guardian wrote, "Given the scale of his audience and his influence, not much is written about PewDiePie. Tech sites like The Verge and Polygon report on him and often critique him severely, but in the mainstream media, his name is broken through only either as a result of novelty or scandal." Touching on Shellberg's alleged anti-Semitic controversy, McInnes also added that he is funny, intelligent, innovative, and highly charismatic. To call him an alt-right agitator would perhaps be unfair, as he is never publicly identified with the proto-fascist movement, but he shares much of their culture and amplifies it across the world. People should pay PewDiePie more attention. In April 2019, congratulations and bitch lasagna were banned in India when the Delhi High Court granted an injunction in favor of T-Series. The complaint against Shellberg allegedly stated that his songs were defamatory, disparaging, insulting, and offensive, and noted that comments in the videos were abusive abusive, vulgar, and also racist in nature. Although both parties came to a settlement later in the year, Shellberg's videos remain blocked in India. On October 16, 2019, Shellberg uploaded an episode of his Meme Review series in which he reacted to memes about the 2019-20 Hong Kong protests. The video also featured his commentary on the China NBA issue and the Blitzchung controversy, as well as memes comparing Chinese Communist Party General Secretary Xi Jinping to Winnie the Pooh. As a result, Shellberg's channel and content were reportedly censored in China. The BBC wrote that instead of a complete ban, only some content related to the YouTuber has indeed been made inaccessible online, and that there is no evidence to suggest this was done on the orders of the government. The BBC suggested that Baidu seemingly removed PewDiePie-related messages on a forum out of caution, but that a Baidu search for his name still returns more than 8 million results. Vox wrote that access to reposted PewDiePie videos and music appeared to be available in some regional users. According to Business Insider, for years, critics of Pewds have been campaigning for YouTube to bar him from the platform to no avail. Since breaking through on YouTube with his Let's Play-styled videos, Shellberg has emerged as one of the most noted and influential online personalities. He has also been cited by various publications as largely influential for digital content creation and internet culture, particularly relating to video gaming subcultures. Eurogamer noted that Shellberg was cast by media reports as a figurehead of YouTubers, and for being nearly synonymous with gaming YouTubers in general. In 2016, Douglas Holt of Harvard Business Review wrote of Shellberg as YouTube's greatest success, and regarded him about gaming subcultures the star of this digital art world, just as Jean-Michel Basquiat and Patti Smith had done in urban art worlds back in the analog days. Lev Grossman of Time wrote that Shellberg dominated an entire medium single-handedly and pioneered a new form of fame not controlled or manufactured by a studio or network. In September of 2014, Rob Walker of Yahoo called Shellberg's popularity insane, writing that it strikes me as considerably more cautious. I mean, you know who Rihanna is, but would you recognize this kid if he was standing in the line behind you at the bank? Walker, among other reporters, has questioned and analyzed reasons for his popularity. Walker commented on Shellberg's interaction with his audience, writing, "While he can be raucous and rude, it always comes across as genuine. He constantly addresses his audience as a bunch of peer-like friends, as opposed to distant, genuflecting fans. He's certainly more than willing to make fun of himself in the process." In 2015, Ross Miller of The Verge wrote, "Love it or hate it, his success, like so many other YouTube personalities, isn't just in playing video games, but actually connecting and talking directly to an audience. No agent, press release, or any other intermediary. He just hits record." Writing about and analyzing Shellberg's career, Kevin Roos of the New York Times wrote that during the period in which Shellberg had the most subscribed channel, but prior to his alleged anti-Semitism controversy, Shellberg was not just the YouTuber with the biggest channel. To many inner YouTubers, he represented the values of the platform: lo-fi, authentic, defiantly weird. In 2018, Paul McInnes of The Guardian wrote, "Given the scale of his audience and his influence, not much is written about PewDiePie. Tech sites like The Verge and Polygon report on him and often critique him severely, but in the mainstream media, his name is broken through only either as a result of novelty or scandal, and noted that his content was rarely written about." I believe that is a double entry in this article. In the wake of the Wall Street Journal controversy, John Herman of the New York Times commented that Shellberg bemoaned YouTube's structure and the way it had changed. He balked at its limits and took joy in causing offense and flouting rules. Over time, he grew into an unlikely, disorienting, and insistently unserious political identity. He became YouTube's very own populist reactionary. Max Reed of Intelligencer retrospectively opined on Shellberg's alleged anti-Semitic controversy, commenting that Shellberg, for his part, is seen as a standard bearer for the oppressed YouTubers subject to the whims of YouTube's corporate masters, a symbol of the ongoing tension between YouTube and the culture that it spawned, and adding that he, threw fists over his behavior and his position within the YouTube space, is something like a gateway drug to bigger political battles over free speech, the role of media, and diversity. Shortly prior to his 2020 hiatus, Aaron Nyron of Variety commented that Shellberg's popularity continues unabated in spite of, or perhaps because of, the fact that he has been the subject of ongoing controversies. Shellberg's influence has ranked highly on various lists. Subtitled as the King of YouTube on The Verge's 2014 Verge 50 list, the outlet's definitive list of the most interesting people building the future. On his list's blurb, The Verge wrote that Shellberg's real talent is finding the human within games. He's just a normal person finding the authentic in games for an audience that are desperate for a little more humanity. In 2015, Shellberg was included on Time's list of the 30 most influential people on the internet, with publication writing that his channel broadcasts some of the most watched programs in pop culture. Later in 2015, Shellberg was featured on the cover of Variety's Fame Changers issue, with the magazine ranking him as the #1 fame changer, or those whose influence stands head and shoulders above the rest. The following year, Time included him on their Time 100 list, with South Park co-creator Trey Parker writing in his entry. I know it might seem weird, especially to those of us from an older generation, that people would spend so much time watching someone else play video games, but I choose to see it as the birth of a new art form, and I don't think anyone should underestimate its most powerful artist. Forbes wrote that Shellberg's overall brand suffered earlier this year, 2017, when he included anti-Semitic content in 9 of his videos, when citing their reason for not ranking him as the top gaming influence. Forbes still included Shellberg in the gaming category of their June 2017 top influencers list. In September 2019, the Sunday Times ranked him first on their list of the UK's 100 most influential people online. Shellberg has himself stated that he dislikes being called famous, and he has been referred to as shy and quiet and much more reserved in real life by a colleague who worked with him on Scare PewDiePie. In a Rolling Stone article, Shellberg admitted to being shocked by his fame. He recalled a gaming event near his hometown, stating, "I remember there were 5 security guards yelling at a crowd to back up. It was out of control. It was shocking to find myself in that situation, where I was that celebrity person." In a 2019 interview with the New York Times, Shellberg commented on his influence, stating, "It's weird for me to be in this position because I don't really want to be in this position." He went on to express feelings of nostalgia for his early YouTube career, when he had fewer subscribers, and admitted to periodically thinking about giving up the platform altogether. Shellberg's channel appeals strongly to younger viewers, a group Google refers to as Generation C for their habits of creation, curation, connection, and community. This demographic has been more commonly referred to as Generation Z, as in Z, Generation Z, by researchers and popular media. According to a 2014 survey commissioned by Variety, Shellberg, along with several other YouTube personalities, have been reported to be more influential and popular than mainstream celebrities, such as Jennifer Lawrence, among U.S. teenagers aged 13 through 18. Studies of the gaming community on YouTube have shown that 95% of video game players engage in watching online videos related to gaming, which has been linked to being an important reason for Shellberg's popularity. In 2016, Maker Studios' international chief content officer was cited in The Guardian as comparing the average parent's bafflement at their teenage children's passion for stars like PewDiePie, KSI, and Zoella to past generations' inability to comprehend punk rock or gangsta rap. In a 2017 video, Shellberg shared a screenshot of data provided by YouTube regarding his channel statistics, which suggested his largest demographic was among the 18 to 24 age group, followed by the 25 to 34 age group. He his demographic by the end of 2010s, with research Morning Consult detailing that Shellberg's name recognition and favorable opinions of him are of a comparable or higher level to mainstream athletes and entertainers such as LeBron James and Justin Bieber. The New York Times published results of an online reader poll the publication held, showing that only 17% of their digital readers correctly identified Shellberg after seeing an image of him. The outlet wrote that the poll's results probably reflect the fact that Times readers are older than a representative sample of Americans, citing that in 2015 the median digital Times subscriber was 54 years old. ESPN noted in 2015 that Shellberg typically performed a bro fist gesture at the end of his videos and often referred to his fan base as the Bro Army, addressing his audience as bros. Likewise, media outlets also adopted the name when referring to Shellberg's fan base. Later in his YouTube career, Shellberg stopped using the term Bro Army and began to refer to his audience as Squad Fam, 9-year-olds and later 19-year-olds in his videos. The fan base has been subject to criticism. In July 2019, Wired published an article referring to Shellberg's fan base as toxic, stating that it's not just that they've stuck with the Swedish gamer alleged comedian as he peppered his videos with racial slurs, rape jokes, anti-Semitism, and homophobia for nearly a decade, though that's bad enough. It's also that they insist that PewDiePie somehow isn't being hateful at all. At the 2013 Social Stars Awards, Shellberg greeted his fans personally, despite security warning him against doing so. Shellberg also mentioned this event to Rolling Stone, stating, "I didn't even understand they were screaming for me at first." Shellberg has commented on fans from Malaysia and Singapore. During a trip to Kuala Lumpur in 2016, fans entered his hotel to search for him, which he expressed annoyance with. In a 2019 vlog, Shellberg expressed that fans in Malaysia and Singapore can be very hectic and squeamish and crazy, and they lose their minds when they see you. He later apologized to fans from the two countries, stating that seeing the effect he had on fans back then during his 2013 trip to Singapore was cool, and that he would be lying if he claimed to hate this initial experience with fans, although added that he has grown to not enjoy being treated as more than a person. Business Insider Singapore reported that some fans took offense to Shellberg's comments, but that most netizens accepted the YouTuber's apology and admitted that fans had gone overboard in invading his privacy. Relating to his responsibility to his audience, Shellberg has stated, "Many people see me as a friend they can chill with for 15 minutes a day," adding, "The loneliness in front of the computer screen brings us together, but I never set out to be a role model. I just want to invite them to come over to my place." Correlating with this note, his audience has been reported to provide positive remarks about him. Some of his viewers created and contributed to a thread expressing that he has made them happier and feel better about themselves. Conversely, during an informal Twitter poll conducted by one Kotaku reporter, respondents described him as annoying and an obnoxious waste of time. Additionally, Rolling Stone has documented the existence of several Reddit threads dedicated to sharing disparaging views of Shellberg. Shellberg has been noted to support video games from indie developers, often having played through such titles in his videos. His commentaries have had a positive effect on sales of indie games, with the Washington Post writing that game makers have observed a kind of Oprah effect. The developers of the indie game McPixel stated that the largest force driving attention to McPixel at that time were Let's Play videos, mostly by Jesse Cox and PewDiePie. Shellberg has also been confirmed to have positively influenced the sales of Slender, The 8 Pages, and Goat Simulator. Although games being featured on Shellberg's channel have reportedly contributed to their commercial success, he has stated, "I just want to play games, not influence sales." In 2019, Shellberg's Minecraft videos led a surge of interest toward the game, which saw an increase in players. It also registered the largest trending score on YouTube since January 2017 and surpassed Fortnite as the most searched game on YouTube, with the searches for Minecraft on Google almost doubling since previous months. Video game media outlets outlets such as Polygon and The Verge largely credited this newfound success to Shellberg, with The Verge suggesting that the surge proves that the PewDiePie effect is still real, about the Oprah effect-like success enjoyed by games Shellberg has played. Several other popular YouTubers followed suit by focusing on Minecraft content. Polygon also noted that in the wake of Shellberg's focus on Minecraft, YouTubers focused on Fortnite began to shift toward making Minecraft videos instead. Shellberg, along with characters from Amnesia: The Dark Descent, were referred to by a McPixel level designed in his honor. Additionally, in the video game Surgeon Simulator 2013, the Alien Surgery stage featured an organ called Pew's Ball in honor of Shellberg. Shellberg agreed to allow the developers of Surgeon Simulator 2013 to use his likeness in GOTY-IDST, a showering simulator video game. Shellberg was also included as an NPC in the indie game Party Hard and had a voice acting role in Pinstripe, a puzzle adventure game. In March 2014, Shellberg made an estimated $140,000 to $1.4 million from YouTube revenue, according to Social Blade. In June 2014, The Wall Street Journal reported that Shellberg earned $4 million in 2013. Shellberg confirmed on Reddit that the figures were somewhat close to what he actually earned. In July 2015, the Swedish newspaper Expressen reported that Shellberg's production company, Pewdie Productions AB, reported earnings of $63.7 million in 2014. In 2015, outlets described Shellberg's income as sizable and even remarkable. Shellberg appeared on the top of the Forbes October 2015 list of the richest YouTuber stars, with a reported $12 million earned in 2015. In December 2016, Forbes named Shellberg as the highest-earning YouTuber, with his annual income reaching $15 million. This was up 20% from 2015, largely due to his YouTube Red series Scare PewDiePie and his book This Book Loves You, which sold over 112,000 copies according to Nielsen BookScan. Shellberg relies on external revenue sources rather than YouTube's ad model, which he has stated is common for most YouTube content creators. Shellberg commented that YouTube's ad revenue model is inefficient, unstable, and insecure. According to Forbes, Shellberg's income dropped to $12 million in 2017, which made him the sixth highest paid YouTuber during that year. Forbes commented that Shellberg's income would have been higher had he avoided the pushback from advertisers resulting from the controversies surrounding his videos in 2017. Extensive media coverage on his earnings has been met with frustration by Shellberg, who has stated that he is tired of talking about how much he makes and suggesting that media outlets should rather report on the money he raised for charity. The Guardian commented that the reason the media was so captivated by Shellberg's earnings is that the topic offers a rare insight into the money being made at the top end of YouTube stardom, adding it's very rare for any YouTube creator to talk about their earnings publicly, not least because YouTube itself does not encourage it. On September 24, 2015, Shellberg released his own video game, PewDiePie Legend of the Brofist, on iOS and Android. The game was developed by Canadian game developer Outer Minds in collaboration with Shellberg. On September 29, 2016, he released another game developed by Outer Minds, PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator. It was released as a free app on iOS and Android devices and reached the #1 spot on the App Store within a few days of its release. On the 31st of October 2017, former Goat Simulator developer and lead designer Armin Ibrisagic announced his partnership with Shellberg for his video game Animal Super Squad. Shellberg helped Ibrisagic with the core concept of the game and provided him with feedback and creative direction. In 2019, Shellberg released two more video games, PewDiePie's Pixelings on November 15th and Poopty on December 12th. The latter game was rejected from the App Store due to its crude imagery and sound effects, which may disgust users, but is available on Android. Penguin Group's Razorbill imprint released Shellberg's This Book Loves You, a parody of self-help books, on October 20th, 2015. The book is a collection of anti-proverbs paired with visuals. It was number 1 on the New York Times bestseller list for 2 weeks in the young adult paperback category. Shellberg and his wife Marcia launched Tsuki, a unisex clothing brand which they announced in a YouTube video. Beginning in April 2014 and spanning into August, Shellberg, along with his then-girlfriend Marcia, began a marketing campaign for the legendary Pictures film As Above, So Below. Shellberg's video for the marketing campaign included a mini-series featuring him participating in the Catacombs Challenge. The challenge involved Shellberg searching for 3 keys in the catacombs to open a container holding the Philosopher's Stone. The couple's videos were able to earn nearly 20 million views. Maker Studios, which both Shellberg and Marcia were represented by, brokered the ad deal between the two and Legendary Pictures. In January 2015, Mountain Dew partnered with Shellberg to launch a fan fiction contest, in which winning fan fiction will be animated into video formats and then uploaded onto his channel. While he entered partnerships early in his YouTube career, Shellberg maintained that he worked with few brands and conducted few promotions. He stated he felt he made enough money from YouTube and found endorsing too many brands to be disrespectful to his fans. On this topic, Shellberg has expressed disappointment when a sizable portion of people misinterpret his intentions. He stated, "If I mention on Twitter that I find this or that Kickstarter project cool, people immediately start to ask what economical interests I might have in it." Eventually, Shellberg began to work with more brands, stating that he wanted to have a genuine relationship with brands and added he was lucky to not be dependent on working with them to support his career. In January 2019, Shellberg announced a partnership with energy drink company G Fuel. Aside from his own YouTube channel, Shellberg has made appearances in the videos of other YouTube creators. In April 2013, he made a cameo in an episode of Epic Rap Battles of History, portraying Mikhail Baryshnikov. In July 2013, he starred alongside Anthony Padilla and Ian Heckox of Smosh, as well as Jenna Marbles, as guest judges on the second season of Internet Icon. Shellberg also appeared in YouTube's annual Year and Rewind series each year from 2013 to 2016. He once again appeared in YouTube Rewind in 2019. On June 3rd, 2014, Sveriges Radio announced that Shellberg was chosen to host his own episode of the Swedish radio Somar I Part 1. Due to his international popularity, the episode was recorded in both Swedish and English. The Swedish version was broadcast on August 9th, 2014 on Sveriges Radio Part 1, and when the broadcast started, the English version was published online. The link to the Swedish version of the broadcast was shared over 3,500 times, and the link to the English version was shared about 49,000 times. In December 2014, Shellberg guest starred in 2 episodes of the 18th season of South Park. The 2 episodes served as a 2-part season finale. The first part, titled #Rehash, aired on December 3rd, while the second part, titled #Happy Holograms, aired on December 10th. In the episode, he parodied himself and other Let's Play commentators, providing commentary over Call of Duty gameplay in an overly expressive way. In July 2015, Shellberg was announced as a voice actor in the Vimeo fantasy series Oscar's Hotel for Fantastical Creatures. In October of the same year, he appeared as a guest on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, where Colbert referred to him as Emperor of the Internet. In February 2016, he appeared on Conan, playing Far Cry Primal as part of the show's Clueless Gamer segment. In 2019, he was a guest on the Cold Ones YouTube podcast. Shellberg's popularity has allowed him to stir support for fundraising drives. In February 2012, Shellberg ran for King of the Web, an online contest. He lost the overall title, but still became the gaming king of the web for the 1 through 15 February 2012 voting period. During the following voting period, Shellberg won and donated his cash winnings earnings to the World Wildlife Fund. He has raised money for the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and began a water campaign charity where his fans could donate money to charity water. In celebration of reaching 10 million subscribers, Shellberg contributed $1 to the charity for every 500 views the video announcing the campaign accumulated, up to a maximum of $10,000. Shellberg had the stated goal of raising US $250,000, but at the end of the drive, the amount raised was $446,612. Shellberg organized another charity drive for charity water in February 2016. The drive raised $152,239, surpassing a $100,000 goal. In celebration of reaching 25 million subscribers in June 2014, Shellberg announced another charity drive for Save the Children. It raised over $630,000, surpassing a $250,000 goal. In an interview with the Swedish magazine Icon, he has expressed a desire to continue these drives as time goes on, and also credited John and Hank Green as two individuals who gave him the idea of making unique videos for charity. These videos are purchased by game manufacturers and advertisers for prices ranging up to $50,000. In December 2016, he hosted Cringimus, a live stream held across 2 days, 9 and December 10th, both around 6 to 10 p.m., with other Revel Mode creators. During the live stream, they helped raise money for RED, a charity committed to helping eliminate HIV/AIDS in Africa. After the first day, the fundraiser raised over $200,000 after YouTube doubled their goal of $100,000, and at the end of the live stream, they had raised a total of over $1.3 million, with help from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. On December 3rd, 2018, Shellberg announced that he had started a fundraiser on GoFundMe for Child Rights and You to help Indian children, partially in response to racist comments left on his videos directed toward Indians. Shellberg also hosted a live stream on December 4th, donating all of its proceeds to Cry. He raised over $200,000. On July 21st, 2019, Shellberg started a fundraiser on GoFundMe with American actor Jack Black for the National Alliance on Mental Illness, in the wake of the suicide of the internet personality Etika in June 2019. Shellberg and Jack Black streamed themselves playing Minecraft together to raise money for their fundraiser. Shellberg donated $10,000 to his fundraiser and managed to raise over $30,000 for NAMI. Shellberg had previously spoken on the topic of mental health, including his struggles with his own, and as a part of the UK's Mental Health Awareness Week in 2017, he highlighted various resources to help one's mental health in a video. In celebration of receiving his 100 million subscribers play button in September 2019, Shellberg announced in a video that he was donating $50,000 to the Anti-Defamation League, an international Jewish non-governmental organization. Part of Shellberg's fan base criticized his decision, citing controversial actions and stances of the ADL. Kotaku and Vice praised Shellberg's donation and were critical of the portion of Shellberg's fan base who opposed the donation. 2 days after his initial announcement, Shellberg announced in another video that he had decided to withdraw his donation. He expressed that he was advised to donate to the ADL and did not hand-pick an organization that he was passionate about, as he had done with previous donations. Additionally, he confirmed that he would still make a $50,000 donation to an organization at some point in the future, but after undergoing his usual process to select a suitable one. On October 31st, 2019, Shellberg donated $69,420 to Team Trees, a fundraising drive taking action against deforestation by pledging to plant 1 tree for every dollar donated. The donation number is a comedic in-joke combining numbers from internet culture, 69 and 420. In early June 2020, Shellberg raised more than $116,000 for the Sentencing Project, victims of police brutality, and for small businesses affected by Black Lives Matter demonstrators looting and rioting after the murder of George Floyd. In January 2021, Schellberg raised nearly $1 million for Red Nose Day, Movember, Papyrus Blue Ocean Foundation, Save the Children Lebanon, and Winston's Wish. Schellberg married his longtime Italian girlfriend, Marcia Bisognin, on 19th of August 2019. The two were introduced to each other through a friend of Bisognin's in 2011, and after establishing an online relationship, Schellberg flew to Italy to meet her. The pair shuffled between Sweden and Italy before settling in Brighton and Hove, England. Schellberg explained that they moved to the UK in July 2013 for preference to live close to the sea and for better internet connectivity. He says he enjoys living in Brighton and Hove as he is able to live in general anonymity. They also have a home in Japan. Regarding his political beliefs, Schellberg stated in October 2019 that he is more apolitical than anything, and that he was somewhere in between left-wing and right-wing. In June 2014, Schellberg stated that he is an agnostic atheist. And we have some filmography and discography, awards, and footnotes. And with that, we have concluded this very lengthy article from Wikipedia covering PewDiePie. And I must say there were many redundancies in this article. If there are any wiki editors perhaps listening to this who would like to look over this article so they can see the redundancies I'm referring to, perhaps we can clean this article up a little bit. It was a bear to get through. Speaking honestly, this took a very long time, and there are going to be a lot of edits that will need to be made, not just to this article, seemingly, but to the video that you just listened to. It's going to take me a very long time to edit this video. And I am also done complaining, and I hope you are asleep right now and didn't hear any of my complaints, because that's no way to relax. And hopefully the vehicles in the background are not to be heard. And I am going to stop talking now, and I bid you a good night or morning or midday, whatever it is for you. Until next time, I will see you, then you'll see me. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye.